Hey YouTube, this is the Comic Kid. I'm going to be showing you my 600-point Thanos team. So to start off, we have MODOK. Very, very useful Hydra piece. Very weird sculpt. Of course, he has the body of a head. And you read other comics. And he's only 160 points. I mean, he's a rare. Hydra, of course. And he has a star trait, which says that he cannot use the carry ability. Which, kind of let down, but not that much. His first click starts off with a running shot, a 9 running shot, an 11 penetrating psychic blast, an 18 impervious, and a 4 leadership. Also help very much with this team. And he keeps that psychic blast, leadership, and then he also gains the invulnerability. And then he gets this click where he has energy shield deflection. I don't know if y'all can see that. He gets energy shield deflection. And he has a special attack. And then he has a perplex. That special attack is that he can use pulse wave. And when he does, he can choose a keyword that he himself possesses. Friendly characters chosen with that keyword are not affected by this use of pulse wave. So I mean, if it's like a big upfront battle and you have opposing characters like right up on him and you still have friendly characters around you, you just use pulse wave and it will not affect any of your friendly pieces. And he keeps that for about 4 clicks, and he gains prob with 2 clicks in the end, and he's dead. I mean, he's got 7 range and he can only attack 1 person, but my favorite thing about that whole piece is that pulse wave. It helps so much. And then I have the human Elektra. Now with this Elektra, she's from the Secret Invasion set. She can either be human or Skrull. Here's the human side of the card. Here's the Skrull side of the card. Here's the back of the human. Here's the back of the Skrull. Kind of like how you can change in between. Each one is 80 points. Pretty cheap for a great piece. She is indomitable. She's 80 points. She possesses both Skrull and Hydra keywords, depending on what you're using. She also possesses the Hand, Hydra, Martial Artist, and Marvel Knights. And when you reveal your force, you obviously declare if you're using the Skrull version or the human version. Now, I started playing around this set coming out. In my very first booster pack I bought, I pulled this piece. So I was very happy to find out how this came out to be. Now, she starts off with a special movement, which says she can use Charge, Flurry, Leap, Climb, and Stealth. So, I mean, if you have maybe a wall or blocking terrain, you can just go, charge, easy blades. She also has Exploit Weakness. So reducers are not taken of effect. And then she also has a Smoke Cloud for her first 2 clicks. And then she gains Blades with a 16 combat reflexes. And she has a Perplex. So we got 2 characters with Perplex so far. This is basically a perplexing team. And then she just gains the normal Leap Climb with the Blades. She goes on for about 4 more clicks, and then she's dead. Very useful piece. I've been using her since day 1, so it's been great to build a team around this piece. Next piece I'm using is Madam Hydra. I mean, how are you not going to use her? Hydra's in her name, and she also has a very, very good Perplex power. She can use this is a special power. She can use Perplex, and she can use it normally, or she can target a friendly character with a Hydra keyword, or possessing the Hydra Team ability, and she can modify the combat value by +2. But you cannot +2 to the damage. You can +2 to anything but the damage. And she has Stealth, Blades, and Mastermind. So Mastermind's pretty helpful also. Especially if you have a character adjacent to this piece who has a damage reducer. It's really helpful, because they can just absorb that damage. And she gains in cap, 3 clicks in, and then she goes right back to blades. I mean, you got to keep her really protected. I mean, for her perplex. But she does have a blades, you know, so it's kind of hard to decide if you want to go in there and use blades or keep it protected for the perplex. It's very useful, though. Very good piece. The next piece I'm going to showcase in my HYDRA team is the Baron Strucker. I traded for him, because just to finish his team, I traded for him a while ago, and I was very happy. Great piece for a HYDRA theme team, obviously. He has 150 points. He has a 4 range. He can target one opposing character. He has a star trait, which says each friendly character possessing the HYDRA keyword or team ability may ignore one other friendly character possessing the HYDRA keyword or team ability for line of fire purposes. So if Baron Strucker's right here, and Red Skull's right here, and I'm trying to hit an opposing character, like this right here, you can just go right through him for line of fire purposes. And he has that special attack with that's an 11 attack around that, and he has an 8 running shot, a 17 mastermind, and a 3 leadership. And then on his second click, he gains outwit, and he basically keeps it throughout his whole dial until he gets to this click. Well, I can't really show it because here's a click and here's like a rock, so you can't really see it. But it's a hang on, let me see if I can see it myself. That is a 9 charge, a 10 blades, a 17 toughness, and he has a special damage, which says he can use poison. When using it, if adjacent opposing character is 100 points or greater, named Nick Fury, they are dealt 2 damage instead. So, I mean, any Nick Fury next to him is 2 poison damage. Very helpful. And he keeps that until he dies. He gains a 3 damage outwit on his last click. Cool HYDRA piece. Really like him. And now for one of my favorite pieces. I have the Red Skull here. This is also one of my favorite sculpts because he's standing on top of that Captain America shield and he's holding the Cosmic Cube. I thought that was really cool. Of course, he's HYDRA. He came out of the Avengers set. He's 123 points. He starts out with a 7 stealth, an 11 penetrating psychic blast, a 16 invulnerability, and he has a special power Cosmic Cube for his damage. And he keeps that throughout, I think, his whole dial. No, I think except for his last 2 clicks where he just gains outwit. 3 clicks, sorry. Last 3 clicks, and then he dies. But with his Cosmic Cube, it's very cool. He can use outwit, perplex, probability control. When it's used, you have to roll a d6, and if you hit a 1 through 3, you have to deal 1 unavoidable to him. 1 setback. Of course, with my luck, I'm always going to hit a 1 or a 2. I always hit a 1 or a 2 with him. Makes me kind of mad. But it's helpful with the outwit in the penetrating psychic blast. It's really helpful in the perplex. So that's 4 perplexers right now. Big perplex team. Big for boosting up characters. And this is also one you want to keep protected because he's very short on life and he just keeps mastermind the whole time. So you might want to keep him behind a wall of guys because, you know, the HYDRA Team ability actually is that I think it's where you're adjacent and they get a plus to their damage, I think. I don't know. Well, I think that's it. Well, that's my HYDRA team. Sorry for the setback with the theme team, the theme ability. But, you know, here's my HYDRA team. Leave any comments if you have any more ideas to add to this. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe.